National School Choice Week is well underway across the country, and Andrew Campanella, the president of National School Choice Week, has some tips on how to choose the right school for your child and how it can change a child's future. Thanks for being on the show, Andrew.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Well, the first thing I'm sure a lot of parents ask is, what questions should I be asking when making these choices?
That's a great question. And the first thing parents know about kids is that every child is unique and every child is different, but they all learn differently too. And so parents need to ask themselves, is the school my child attends a school that inspires my child and a place where they feel safe and welcoming? And if the answer to that is no, then it's time to start visiting schools. And when you visit schools, that's a time to ask questions too. Here are 4 questions that parents can ask when they visit a school. And of course, you can ask many more than these 4. What's the mission of the school? What type of instruction do they offer and why? What does this school expect from my child? And what are the expectations set for all kids? And does this school have a strong program for encouraging parent involvement?
Well, and we, of course, like you're saying, being in the right school is so important for the children. Have you seen maybe what happens when it's not a good fit between the school and the child?
Yes, and it's actually very, very sad and tragic because kids are not happy and they're not learning. And experts say there are a few things that parents can look for to see if their children are not in schools that work for them. One of those is, does your child come home from school every single day and say they hate school, but is never able to pinpoint specifically why? Another reason, another way to identify if it's not a good fit is if your child has given up on trying to make friends. And finally, if your child is not interested in any class, activity, or extracurricular, you might want to look elsewhere.
Now, of course, if a child is happy in school, we're hoping that leads all the way through high school. Then, of course, we have some happy graduates. But when it comes to people maybe dropping out in high school, what are some of the consequences that you've also seen, not only to the families, but to the communities when this happens?
Well, if students don't graduate from high school, they earn far less money over the course of their lifetime, $100,000 to $200,000 over the course of their lives. They are less likely to vote than students with high school diplomas. They're more likely to be arrested and put in prison, and they're more likely to require government assistance. This hurts families, it hurts communities. By increasing the graduation rate, we can improve economic development, improve communities, and strengthen families.
So how is it that we do get to that optimum outcome of graduation, a happy student, a happy member of society?
Well, 2 things. Number 1, if parents want to find different schools for their kids, now is the time to do it. Use National School Choice Week as an opportunity to look at the options available to you. Traditional public schools, public charter schools, magnet schools, private schools, online academies, and homeschooling. Second thing we can do, make sure all adults stand together, stand up for kids, and promote school choice.
Now, of course, we have a lot going on in our own state in Arizona when it comes to National School Choice Week. Where can I go online to get some more information and to see what's going on here in Arizona?
Sure, Arizona is a national leader in school choice, and there are nearly 1,000 events. Go to schoolchoiceweek.com.
Awesome, Andrew. Again, thank you so much for stopping in.
Thanks for having me.
Don't go anywhere. The Morning Blend. We'll be right back.